As many of our Indigenous beautiful people of Australia know, we did not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. And what is the horrifying legacy we're leaving behind them? What is the point of bringing kids into this world without healthy, biodiverse oceans? Sea Shepherd has received many emails and letters from mums and dads and kids right across the world, even in the Galapagos Islands, where we work with the authorities. We work with the authorities to protect and patrol from the illegal poaching of sharks. Those kids and those people understand that no matter what happens, even if it is on the other side of the world, what happens in our oceans, no matter where it is, affects us all because we are all connected. And as we know, film and media over the years has had a lot to answer for this hysteria about sharks. You know, sharks are labelled as monsters, and there's a shark near our beach, terror on the coast. And yet every photo with a beautiful great white shark is like this. I mean, do you ever stand there and pose for a photo and go, right, everyone, mouths open? We need to show these animals for the beauty that they are, out there swimming gracefully, streamlined, unchanged for millions of years, out there protecting the health of our oceans that we all rely on. And given the state of the world's oceans, if you want to see the most dangerous animal in terms of our oceans and in terms of our future on this planet, we only need to look in the mirror. What do you see when you look at those drum lines? A couple of red buoys. I see something a little more different. To me, it represents what our government is doing to our Great Barrier Reef, to our Tarkine, to our water supplies through coal seam gas, to sharks off the WA coast, and therefore to our kids' future. They are stealing our kids' future away from us, for any crime against nature is a direct crime against humanity. You know, I've heard people say, oh, if only they knew what they were doing back then, you know, when they were spraying DDT all over crops and when they were, you know, people smoking in the old days. Well, to future generations, we know what we're doing. Where the governments know what we're doing. But we are here today to make a stand. And to those kids coming up, we will be remembered for people that made a stand. We were never under the illusion that this campaign was going to be easy. We were up against a very powerful government, economically and politically. They have the influence, they have the power, they have the money. They're an extremely arrogant government. We have no choice. We have no choice but to take on the Barnett government. No matter how powerful they are, no matter how long this takes, for the alternative is to do nothing. And to do nothing would mean the complete destruction of our world's oceans. If we want to get one message across here, is if we can't save the whales, the sharks, the turtles, the great white sharks, the tiger sharks, we're not going to save the oceans. And if the oceans die, we die. We don't live on this planet with a dead ocean. An ocean without sharks is a planet without people. No sharks, no oxygen, no civilization. It's as simple as that. So really, what this is about is protecting the future of humanity. And I think that's worth the sacrifices and consequences that need to be made in order to achieve that. What we have that the Barnett government does not have is passion. The passion for life. And the most important fight on this planet Earth is the battle for life. One day we will look back at what this Barnett government is doing, and we will look back at it with the same condemnation that we look back on whaling. But we are here today to make a stand. We are not separate from nature. We either choose to coexist with nature, or we cease to exist as a civilization on this planet. And for the last words, I'll leave that to Gandhi. First they ignore you, then they ridicule you, then they fight you, and then you win. Thank you.